Hello and welcome back to Women's Football Talk, the YouTube channel that brings you all the latest news and stories from around the world of women's football. Now, before we get into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video of ours. And what a crazy weekend of football we've had. Well, we'll start off before we get to our usual weekend roundup with talking about the Swedish derby between Hammarby and AIK, aka the Stockholm Derby, where there was a record-breaking fan attendance with over 18,500 fans in attendance for that game at the weekend, and it was absolutely incredible to see that so many fans could be in attendance for an absolute big derby in Sweden, and it's just incredible to see this kind of attendance happen in a women's game, and let's hope we can continue to see it grow. Obviously Hammarby went on to win the game 4-1, so it's absolutely credit to them, and what a attendance that was to see. Second thing we want to talk about is I know I don't really talk a lot about the NWSL and American stuff because of the timings and all that, but this past weekend and the midweek games last week, it was great to see the players stop in the 6th minute from both sides, and players on the bench as well, and link up in the centre circle to show their solidarity for the players that have had to go through the terrible week and past few weeks and even years gone by with all the stuff that has happened over in America over the past few weeks, which you would have heard and seen about, no doubt, on social media. And obviously we saw teams over here in the English FAWSL also link arms prior to kick-off as well, so that was a beautiful gesture to see. Right, let's get to our usual roundup. We'll start off in England, the Manchester Derby on Saturday. What a cracker. 2-2, absolutely end-to-end game. Man City played 55 minutes with 10 players after Georgia Stanway got sent off, which was a great decision from the referee at the time, and no complaints there. However, Georgia Stanway did post on her social media on Sunday that she had been receiving abuse and horrible comments due to that challenge, which is absolutely disgraceful to see, and we hope that thing never happens again, because obviously she didn't go in with the intention of injuring the Manchester United player, but these mistakes happen and no one should be given any abuse for that kind of thing happening, and no abuse should be happening in football. Right, we'll stay away from that now and on to the more positive stuff. So Manchester City did score first thanks to Kadia Bunny-Shaw scoring for Manchester City before two quick goals in succession for Man United later on in the second half, with Lucy Staniforth and Alessia Russo scoring before Ellen White equalled it. And I think it's safe to say that a point was fair square in that game, and it was great to see. Elsewhere, we had Chelsea winning by 2-0 against Leicester, Brighton beating Tottenham 2-1, Arsenal putting 3 past Everton with 2 fantastic goals, one from Frida Marnham and one of course from Katie Mccabe, who knows how to find the back of the net of course. West Ham and Birmingham City played out a 1-1 draw, and Reading put 3 past Aston Villa, with Emily Eichelland, Rachel Rowe and Natasha Dowie scoring all 3 goals at in the first half, and gave them their much needed first win of the season. So it now means Leicester City are the only team in the WSL that are yet to pick up a point this season. Right, elsewhere this past weekend, PSG, there was only the one game in Division 1 Femini this weekend. PSG won 6-0 against Guingamp, with Marie-Antoinette Katoto scoring a hat-trick there. Over in Spain this weekend, and Barcelona won the big game between themselves and Atletico Madrid on Saturday, winning 3-0 with Asia Ashwala, Aitana Bonmate and Lika Martins scoring goals. So it's going to be even harder for a team to beat them if the only team that beat them last season could only manage a 3-0 defeat. Elsewhere, Alaves and Sporting Huelva played out a 0-0 draw, same scoreline between Sevilla and Athletic Bilbao. Madrid CFF played out a very entertaining 5-4 victory over Real Betis, with Geza Ferreira scoring 4 of the 5 goals for Madrid CFF. Levante beat Valencia 1-0. Real Madrid got that all-important first win of the season, beating Eibar 2-1, thanks to goals from Carolina Molia and Riccio Gaives. And finally, Real Sociedad beat Rayo Vallecano 3-1. Over in Italy this past weekend, Lazio lost 2-1 to Pomigliano. Probably a big surprise there. Elsewhere, the Milan-Roma game was played out in a 1-1 draw. Fiorentina beat Hellas Verona 3-1. Juventus kept up their great start to the season, beating Napoli 2-1, and Sassuolo also kept up their great start to the season, beating Empoli 3-2. Over in Germany this past weekend, Bayern Munich beat Hoffenheim 3-1 in probably the big game of the weekend, with Leo Schuler scoring 2 goals there for Bayern Munich. Wolfsburg, who are their main contenders for the titles, being 2 points behind them, beat Cologne 3-0 with Shanice van der Sanden, Gilrod and Svenja Hoot scoring the goals there. Elsewhere, Turbine Potsdam beat Werder Bremen by 5-0 to give them a very good win and their 3rd win of the season. Elsewhere, Eintracht Frankfurt beat STS Essen 2-0. Freiburg beat Carl Zeiss Jena 5-1. Leverkusen beat Sand 2-0. And over in the Netherlands, the only game that we obviously didn't mention because we mentioned the stuff on the previous stuff, was Den Haag put 5 past Excelsior Barendrecht, with Jaime Ravensbergen scoring a brace there for Den Haag. So that is all the latest stories and stuff from around the world of women's football. We'll be back later on this week to review the Champions League games that we have in midweek, which, just having a quick look, we have on Wednesday, Wolfsburg versus Servette, Juventus versus Chelsea, PSG versus Zoyot, Real Madrid versus Blik, and then on Thursday we have Kröger versus Barcelona, Arsenal versus Hoffenheim, Bayern Munich versus BK Häcken, and Lyon versus Benfica. A reminder that you can watch all the Champions League games free to air on DAZN. And like we said at the start of the video, make sure you are turned on your post notifications and you are subscribed to the channel so you never miss a video, and following us on social media as well. And until next time, we'll see you soon.